If you've ever wondered why some guys seem to attract women without looking like they're even trying, this is why. It's not just looks, money, or perfect lines. It's the hidden traits women clock in seconds and never tell you about. In this video, I'm breaking down 30 specific, under-the-radar things that quietly make you way more attractive. You'll finally have words for the stuff you felt but couldn't explain. And the most powerful ones are stacked in the second half, so stay with me all the way through. By the end, you'll know exactly what to lean into. Before we get into that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all our videos. 1. How you handle tiny inconveniences in real time. The way you react when something small goes wrong tells her more than any speech. You're stuck in traffic, the order's wrong, your plans change last minute. Do you explode, sulk, or adapt? When you stay relaxed, make a joke, or calmly find a solution, she sees emotional safety. She sees that being with you won't feel like walking on eggshells. Ignore this, and you'll keep wondering why women suddenly pull back around you. Notice the next time life throws you a minor curveball. If you can exhale, adjust, and move on, you instantly stand out. 2. Following through on the smallest promises. You tell her you'll send that playlist, book that restaurant, or fix something in your place. Do you actually do it? You might think it's too small to matter, but she's watching how you treat the little commitments. When you follow through without her reminding you, you communicate. You can rely on me without saying a word. Miss this, and you'll seem flaky even if your intentions are good. Start treating tiny promises like reps for your character. 3. Owning your mistakes without turning it into a drama. You're going to mess up sometimes. What she's really paying attention to is how you handle it. Do you get defensive, make excuses, or flip it so you're the victim? Or can you say, "You're right, I messed that up. I'll do better," and leave it there? That quiet accountability is incredibly attractive. It tells her she won't have to drag you into reality every time something goes wrong. Next time you slip, resist the speech. Own it cleanly, then change the behavior. 4. Being calmly decisive on low-stakes choices. You don't need to control everything, but endlessly bouncing decisions back to her is exhausting. "I don't know, what do you want?" Sounds polite, but it puts the mental load on her every time. When you can comfortably choose a restaurant, pick a time, or decide between two options, you feel grounding. Try saying, "Let's do this place at 7. If you hate it, next time you pick." She doesn't want a dictator. She wants a man who can steer the small stuff. While you're here, if you want to separate yourself from the guys who never take action, hit the comments with "level up." It shows you're actually in the game. 5. The way you talk about women who aren't in the room. Listen to yourself the next time you talk about your ex, your female coworkers, or that girl at the gym. She's not just hearing the story. She's hearing how you see women, period. If every woman is crazy, dramatic, or psycho, she quietly files that away as how you'll talk about her someday. When you speak with nuance and basic respect, even about people who hurt you, you signal emotional maturity. This next one catches almost everyone off guard. 6. Having a life that's already full before she enters it. You're way more attractive when she steps into a life that's already moving, not one waiting to be rescued. Friends, hobbies, goals, routines. She can feel when you have your own center of gravity. It tells her you're choosing her, not clinging to her. If every spare moment is instantly available for her, it seems sweet at first, then starts to feel like pressure. Build a life you actually enjoy, then invite her into it. That contrast is magnetic. 7. The quiet confidence of not needing to impress her friends. You meet her friends and you're friendly, engaged, and present, but not performing. You're not trying to be the funniest guy in the room or win everyone over. That calm ease is incredibly attractive because it shows you're rooted in who you are. You're open to being liked, but you're not auditioning. Ask a couple of thoughtful questions, contribute to the conversation, then relax. When you don't chase their approval, they usually end up liking you more anyway. And she definitely notices. 8. How you treat people you'll never need again. Watch yourself with the barista, the Uber driver, the person cleaning the venue. She's watching too. If you're warm, patient, and say thank you like they matter, that lands. If you're rude, dismissive, or only nice when you want something, that lands even harder. She's projecting this forward. This is how he'll treat me when he thinks I can't offer him anything. Start acting like every interaction is a tiny X-ray of your character, because to her, it is. 9. Comfortably sitting in silence without reaching for your phone. You're in the car, on the couch, or waiting for food, and there's a pause. If you instantly reach for your phone, it screams, "I can't handle stillness." When you can just sit there, breathe, take in the moment, and be okay, you feel grounded and secure. You're not scrambling to fill every gap with noise. Try letting a silence last and just glancing over with a small smile. If that idea makes you nervous, that's your growth edge. If any of this is resonating, the next part will go even deeper. 10. Keeping your personal space ordered without being asked. No one needs you to be a neat freak, but basic order is more attractive than you think. When she walks into your place and it doesn't look like a tornado and a college dorm had a baby, her body relaxes. It signals that you can take care of yourself, which makes it easier to imagine you taking care of more. Clear surfaces, clean sheets, dishes not stacked for 3 days. These little things add up. Make your environment match the man you say you are. Those are the first things we notice almost without thinking. Now let's move into the traits that start to matter more once feelings are involved, and the connection isn't just surface level. 11. Staying emotionally steady when her mood suddenly shifts. You can't control her mood, but you can control what you do when it swings. Maybe she's stressed, snappy, or quieter than usual. If you instantly take it personally, get reactive, or try to fix her, everything escalates. When you stay grounded, calm voice, steady energy, gentle curiosity, you become a safe place, not another problem. Try, "You seem a bit off. Do you want space or want to talk?" Ignore this, and every emotional dip starts a fight. Get this right, and she associates you with relief, not more chaos. 12. Being genuinely curious about her inner world, not just her highlights. You say you like her, but do you actually want to know her? Not the Instagram version, the anxious thoughts, the secret dreams, the weird childhood stories. When you ask real questions and then listen without jumping in with solutions or jokes, she feels seen. Try. What's something you don't talk about often but think about a lot? If you only respond to what she posts or her obvious wins, you stay at the surface. Curiosity is attractive because it proves your interest is deeper than just how she looks beside you. 13. Disagreeing with her without needing to win the argument. At some point, you're not going to see things the same way. What she's reading is whether you can stand your ground without turning it into a battle. Saying, "I actually see that differently, here's why," in a calm tone shows spine. Refusing to listen, getting louder, or needing the last word shows ego. Women notice the difference immediately. Practice saying, "I get your point. I still feel this, but I'm glad you told me how you see it." That mix of backbone and openness is rare and very attractive. 14. Letting her influence you without losing your sense of self. Most guys swing between two extremes. "I'll change everything for you," or "No one tells me anything." The attractive middle is when you're open to her perspective but still anchored in who you are. Maybe she suggests a healthier habit, a new way to handle conflict, or a better approach at work. When you can say, "You're right, I'll try that," without collapsing your identity, she sees growth, not weakness. If every suggestion feels like an attack, you'll push away a woman who could actually make your life better. And this next trait builds on that. 15. Protecting her socially in subtle, low-drama ways. You're out with friends, someone cuts her off, makes a harsh joke, or talks over her. Do you quietly redirect, change the topic, or bring her back into the conversation? You don't need to start a scene to make her feel protected. A simple, "Hold up," she was saying, or "Let's not go there," speaks volumes. She notices if you let people disrespect her while you stay silent to avoid awkwardness. Miss this, and she won't feel fully safe with you in groups. Get it right, and she relaxes around you on a deeper level. 16. Matching her effort instead of chasing or withdrawing. A lot of men either overcompensate or shut down. When she pulls back slightly, you chase harder. When she leans in more, you get scared and withdraw. What's quietly attractive is matching her energy. If she texts less, you don't blow up her phone. You slow down too. If she invests more, you meet her there instead of going cold. This shows emotional self-control and self-respect. Watch the pattern. If you're always doing 80% of the work, you're training her to do less. Matching effort keeps the connection balanced instead of lopsided. 17. Choosing long-term gains over instant gratification in front of her. You don't have to give a speech about discipline. She can see it. Saying no to one more drink because you've got an early start. Leaving a party on time because you promised yourself you'd hit the gym. Turning down quick attention from someone else because you're building something real with her. These choices tell her what kind of man you are long after the honeymoon phase. Ignore this and you'll look exciting but unreliable. Start making tiny, boring, long-term decisions consistently, and she'll quietly see you as future material without you saying a word. 18. Remembering small details she mentioned weeks ago and using them. She tells you her favorite snack in passing, the name of a stressful coworker, or a childhood place she loved. Most guys let that fly by. When you bring it back, show up with that snack after a hard day, ask, "Did that situation with Sarah get better?" or suggest visiting that place, it lands hard. It's proof you actually listen, not just wait for your turn to talk. Most people don't catch this until it's too late. Start taking tiny mental notes. They're worth more than any big generic gesture. 19. Sharing vulnerable truths without oversharing or emotional dumping. You don't become attractive by pretending you have no fears or weaknesses. You become attractive by being honest about them without making her your therapist. Saying, I get a bit anxious in new groups, or I didn't grow up seeing healthy relationships, so I'm learning, shows self-awareness, not neediness. The line you don't cross is unloading every wound on her in the first few weeks. Aim for, here's something real about me, plus, here's how I'm working on it. That combination of openness and responsibility is rare, and it makes you stand out. 20. Staying the same person in public and in private. Women notice when you're sweet in private but indifferent in public, or charming outside and cold when the door closes. Consistency is deeply attractive because it feels safe. She doesn't have to wonder which version of you she's getting today. If you hype her up online but dismiss her ideas at home, the performance becomes obvious. Work on shrinking the gap between your best self and your everyday self. When who you are alone and who you are around others actually match, trust grows. And with it, attraction that lasts. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most men. Now, we're stepping into the traits almost no one talks about. The things that quietly separate good for now from this is the guy I don't want to lose. 21. Quietly taking responsibility for the unsexy logistics of life. You become way more attractive when you handle the boring stuff without fanfare. Booking the table, checking the opening times, sorting the Uber, paying the bill on time, fixing the small problem before it becomes big. She sees all of that. It tells her you're not just vibes, you're reliable. You don't dump every logistical decision on her or wait for her to chase you about basic adult tasks. Start being the guy who says, I already sorted it, for small things. Miss this, and you'll feel like another child she has to manage, not a partner. 22. Not being intimidated by her ambition or success. When you say you want a strong, driven woman, she's watching how you act once you actually have one. Do you get weird when she wins? Make subtle jokes about her work? Change the subject when she's excited about something big? Or do you lean in and genuinely celebrate her, being proud of her, asking thoughtful questions, and not turning everything into a competition is unbelievably attractive. It tells her she doesn't have to shrink to keep you comfortable. If her success threatens you, that's your mirror, not her problem. Work on building a life you're proud of too. 23. Protecting the relationship when she's nowhere around. Your attractiveness skyrockets based on what you do when no one's watching. How do you talk about her to your friends? How do you respond when another woman flirts? Do you instantly hide your relationship status or casually drop, my girlfriend and I, into conversation? Protecting the relationship means you don't entertain shady attention just because you could get away with it. You keep boundaries even when there's no immediate consequence. Most people don't realize how loudly this speaks. When she senses you're loyal in rooms she'll never see, her guard drops and her respect for you goes way up. 24. Actively working on your own mental and physical health. You don't have to be finished. You just have to be clearly in motion. Therapy, journaling, lifting, stretching, eating like you care about yourself, she notices all of it. A man who can say, I had a rough patch, so I'm getting help, is far more attractive than a man pretending he's fine while falling apart. This isn't about being shredded or perfectly healed. It's about showing you take responsibility for your own mind and body. Ignore this and you'll drag your unresolved stuff into every relationship. Do the work and you become someone she can build with, not around. 25. Your ability to repair after conflict instead of retreating. Fights happen. What she's really judging is whether you can come back together after. Do you stonewall, disappear, or shut down for days? Or can you reach out and say, I don't like how that went. Can we talk and fix this? Repair is incredibly attractive because it means problems don't have to be a relationship ending. You apologize where you need to, listen without defending every point, and suggest a small change for next time. If you always run or wait for her to do the emotional heavy lifting, she'll eventually stop trying, learn to repair, and you become rare. 26. Saying no to her sometimes without guilt or hostility. You might think always agreeing makes you easy to love. It doesn't. It makes you easy to walk over. When you can say, I can't tonight, I need to rest, or I'm not comfortable with that, in a calm tone, you signal self-respect. You're not controlled by her reactions, and you don't need to explode to hold a boundary. That makes her feel safer with you, not less loved. Watch the men she actually stays with long-term. They're kind, but they're not pushovers. Practice small no's so you can handle the bigger ones without drama. 27. Not needing constant female validation once you're with her. She can feel it if you're with her, but still chasing attention from every other woman in the room. The flirty DMs, the comments you forget to mention, the way you light up more for random validation than her presence, it all adds up. What's quietly magnetic is when you still know you're attractive, but you don't need a constant stream of proof. You don't hide things, but you also don't go looking for ego snacks. These last few traits are the ones that separate a fun phase from a man she's genuinely afraid to lose. 28. Handling jealousy and insecurity without punishing her. You will feel jealous sometimes. What matters is what you do with it. Do you accuse her, control her, make snide comments about every guy in her orbit? Or can you say, hey, I noticed I felt a bit insecure about that. It's my stuff, but I wanted to be honest. And have an adult conversation? Owning your feelings without turning them into rules for her is incredibly attractive. It shows emotional maturity and trust. If you handle jealousy by punishing her, she'll start hiding things. Learn to talk about it instead, and the connection deepens. 29. Making future plans that quietly, clearly include her. You don't need to propose on date 3. But if you've been seeing each other for a while, she's listening for whether she exists in your future at all. Do you only ever talk about next weekend? Or do you say things like, that festival in 3 months looks fun, we should go? Or, next year I want to travel more, I could see us doing that together? Those small, grounded references are huge. Love bombing is promising the world and delivering nothing. Attractive is making modest future plans and actually following through. That's what makes her feel chosen. 30. Choosing what's right over what's easy when no one is watching. In the end, what makes you deeply attractive isn't a trick. It's your character. Do you flirt back when you know you shouldn't? Do you cut corners at work because you can? Do you lie about small things to avoid discomfort? Or do you quietly choose the harder, cleaner option, even when no one would find out? She can't see every decision you make, but your energy gives it away. A man who lives in integrity feels different to be around. That's the guy women remember, respect, and don't want to lose. Those are 30 hidden traits that women are actually clocking, even if we don't spell them out. You don't have to be perfect at all of them. Start leaning into a few, consistently, and you'll feel the difference in how women respond to you and how you feel about yourself. Up next, discover the signs a woman is trying to turn you on, or learn how to tell if she thinks you're good looking. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.